Hello and welcome back to the channel. In this series, you're going to see 25 days of trade analysis. I am calling it 25 days of Tradesmas. In this Tradesmas series, if you are going to be watching it, I highly suggest that you take the opportunity to be participating in the giveaway. I would love to give back to you guys in the YouTube world who have supported me and followed me. I am always very interactive in the trading floor community, but I know there's a ton of you who have followed me for a while who aren't in there, and I want to be able to give back to YouTube as well. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you very much for all of your guys' support here on my YouTube channel, and I am wishing you all the warmest of holidays, whatever holiday it is that you celebrate. I personally celebrate Christmas, so therefore I am doing the 25 days of Tradesmas. But whatever your holiday season is, I wish you and your family and loved ones a very warm and happy holiday season. With that being said, I am doing the giveaway here on my channel. So for every day that I do one of the Tradesmas videos, if you do any sort of interaction, if you like, comment, or subscribe, you will earn an entry to be able to qualify at the end on the 25th day to be part of the drawing that I am holding. I will draw a winner for the giveaway. I will announce the winner on the 26th of December. The prize will be to win a yearly subscription to the trading floor. So if you guys are interested in it, make sure that you are doing the likes, subscribe, and comments. Obviously, you cannot resubscribe over and over again, but don't worry. You will get 3 credit points towards that, but then every day following it, as long as you leave a like and you leave a comment, you'll get 2 additional entries for each of those. In addition to my giveaway, if you guys love giveaways, we are doing one on the Trading Floor YouTube channel as well. It's the same thing over there in order to enter as well, though it is interaction. So if you like, comment, and subscribe over there with that channel, you are going to be entered into a drawing at the end on the 25th as well. We will draw a name for somebody to win a $1,000 cash prize. You do have to have PayPal to accept this prize, so make sure that you can accept PayPal if you're going to go over there and enter into it. But I think that's a really nice prize. I think most people this time of year would love to have $1,000 extra. So make sure that you guys are also checking out the Tradesmas that we are doing on the trading floor. And there are lots of styles of trading happening over there on their Tradesmas. You will see all of our live streamers and our staff submitting videos. So if breakout trading isn't really your thing, or maybe my style isn't your thing, no worries. Go check out the Trading Floor's YouTube and make sure you are subscribing, and commenting for an opportunity to win $1,000 cash prize at the end. Okay guys, let's get into the video, and happy holidays. Hello and Merry Christmas. Today is 25 days of Tradesmas. To all those who are celebrating Christmas, I hope you are having a wonderful holiday. To those of you who celebrate a different holiday during this holiday season, I hope you had a wonderful holiday as well. Okay, let's get into the last day of our trade, and I will show you guys what we have here. So we're looking here on the 10th, so we're on July 10th. This trade was a 1.7R, so it was $1,730.98. And you can see here that we are on US30. We are on the 1 minute time frame. What I'm going to show you today is a little bit different. Maybe it didn't show enough of these, but these are more like rejections off of zones. So rather than waiting for the breakout, we're more looking at the rejection off of a zone. So this is something that can happen as well. So when you have a pretty strong move and you are looking at potentially like a retracement happen. I think I did show this in one other video in Tradesmas where we were waiting for the retracement to happen and then get back into the overall trend. So in this case, that's similar to what I was looking at. So we had a pretty strong bullish move here that happened. It did come up to a zone, peaks above it. There's probably some liquidity up here or something that it was grabbing, but then rejects and breaks out of it that was marked up here. So it's kind of like a rejection and breakout at the same time. It's rejecting off of a price point that was the market was being driven up to as far as a retracement goes to what was happening on the left. And then we have a breakout of that zone, and it rejects off of that price point, which is a good clear indication that potentially price is going to be driven back down. And then you want to look at it to be driven back down to your support level here. So we had a 1 hour support that it had broken out of, gone up to a 1 hour resistance, and then rejects off of that price area and is coming back and trading within the actual zone that we had marked up. So we would be looking for it to come back to our 1 hour support. So that's kind of what I was looking at here. So rejection happens. We have a nice bearish candle that breaks out of our zone that we had marked to rejects off of the price of the 1 hour resistance. And I had a bearish sneaker give me a signal. My moving average, it had not crossed back over. So those of you who are using Stairmaster, this is an option that you can check on or off on your indicator. This is more of an advanced option. A lot of times I will caution newer traders to wait for the cross of the moving average, like the way you would learn in a basic moving average cross. But for those of you who are more experienced and you are comfortable trading like rejections like this, you could get in a little sooner instead of having to wait for this mid-level break and like where this signal would have been. So you can see our market mid-level. I've talked about this before in previous videos. If you don't know what those are, you can go check out the old videos. They are linked in the upper right-hand corner. There are 24 of them you can go through. What I'm looking at here is like this level called a mid-level. And there is another break here with a bearish sneaker. So you could have potentially gotten in the mid-level and then targeted this and put your stop loss up here. That would have been another potential entry. But for those of you who maybe wanted to get a little bit sooner and maybe potentially targeted this entire zone, you could have done that with turning the option off to cross the moving average. I do this because I'm more intermediate to experienced, but for those of you who are beginners, I suggest waiting for this situation. Don't try to get in too early because a lot of times you can end up with false signals if you don't know what else you're looking for, like other confluences. In my case, I did know, like I said, I had the bearish sneaker, I had the breakout of my resistance, the rejection, and I already knew like an idea of my zones where I was going. Plus, my moving average did turn purple, even though it didn't cross. So that's just indicating that the volume is now being drawn more towards the bearish side. So for me, I was comfortable with this. But again, beginners, this is a totally fine and appropriate entry to wait for a mid-level and confirmation of a cross of your moving average. For me, though, I did get in sooner. And I did just target a mid-level as my take profit. I only targeted the mid-level because for me that was like a 1.7 R, which is more than enough than what I need for the day. I wasn't trying to like push the market all the way down here to be greedy about it. I also had other trades that you guys had seen from my July trades I had shown. Those trades, some of those were already in profit. I didn't want to lose profit on this. This just seemed like the more probable trade. A 1.7 R is like totally within my risk management plan and like my strategy. So a mid-level was fine for me to target. I didn't need to stack this or push it for any reason. I was already doing pretty well on the account on the 10th, so I didn't really need to like do that. I was totally fine just taking a 1.7 R. And I will show you guys what I mean by that because I think I did show it in the other videos, the other two videos. But so as you guys can see here in July, you can see like the 5th was like the first day of Strategy Wars because that was a Monday. We like started a little bit late in July. But you can see like the 5th, the 6th, the 7th, up until the 10th, like I already had been making some money on this account and I really like to have like a cushion. And so I definitely was probably like thinking more like, let me get my 1.7 and get out of there and keep my cushion on my account. So that way, when I do have losses, you guys can see here, these losses don't hurt so much when I have some cushion already. So that was probably my thinking. This is a little far back and it's a little hard to know based off of just this markup that I posted, but my thinking and most likely the way that I work my accounts is that I probably just went for mid-level. It's more probable it would have given me a really nice reward. A 1.7 R reward is more than fine for me. There is no need for me to try to hold for like, what would be like a 3 or so here. So anyhow, that was this trade here. I hope that helped you guys. And if you guys have questions who are in Stairmaster or using Stairmaster, feel free to message me. I'm happy to help you guys with any like entry questions you have. But just know that there is a version 2 coming out in the new year. So things will probably change a little bit. I am working on the signals a little bit with this one. So don't overwhelm yourself too much with learning this. If you're struggling a little bit, you can always wait for version 2 to come out. That is the last video in this series. I hope that Tradesmas was helpful for all of you. Please make sure that you do like, comment, and subscribe. It is not too late to still enter. The winner will be drawn tomorrow and announced tomorrow. Each one of the interactions that you give will give you an entry or a chance to win a free yearly membership to the trading floor. So if you guys haven't already, please make sure you go through and do that so you can get as many entries as possible. Happy holidays to everybody who has been watching this series, and I will see you all in the new year.